this on mute. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving in silence.
What's going on? What's going on? I got another one. Look, y'all, I got one from Lapeef Network, man. Where they're talking about does she value herself if she can't keep her legs closed? I mean, I guess she could think that she's valuing herself. Real question is, do we value her if she can't keep her legs closed? Well, no further ado, let's get right into it. You guys smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And drop a comment during the live or after the live. Timestamp it, though, after the live so I know what you're talking about. Love and light, let's get it.
We want to put the blame on the man, but at the end of the day, if the woman says that she doesn't want to get pregnant or have an y'all not married.
Hold on, watch the word.
Yeah, watch the word. Say
my bad.
Deletion. Yeah,
my bad. A deletion. Y'all not married and you're still having unprotected relations. Then it's a mutual problem at this point. It's two people making a decision that they don't want to stand behind. So if she is at the peak of her career in Disney, we're all acknowledging this. She's at the peak of her career with Disney, and you're still having unprotected sex with a guy that hasn't proposed to you, haven't put a ring on the finger, nothing, then that's on you. You know, that's the harsh reality of it. Like I get it. Me personally, I would have been cuffed her. It's the Little Mermaid. What? I'm finna put a ring on her immediately, and we finna do this right. But the fact that she doesn't see the value of herself and doing that and standing behind it, and hey, that's on her. That's not on the man.
All right, we gotta go to Shan. And then we're gonna transition to the next topic, y'all. Go ahead, Shan.
Well, I agree with so I agree that we have to take the steps to prevent our. I want to say I agree with Viz on that part, and I agree with him on that part. But I'm so tired of people using the deletion. I'm not for it at all. So I'm not the person you want to say that in front of. I feel like
that's what it is.
If you're responsible adults,
just that simple.
Take care of responsibility. You can't get on the road drinking, get an accident, but like, oh, I should. No, you knew that when you drink and you get on the road, you can have an accident and something can happen, right? It could be a car accident, it could be a fatality. Okay, what do you do now? You have to prevent it from happening. The vasectomy, that conversation. Look, I understand it's some percentage that's not reversible, but when a woman goes in to get a deletion, the absolute same thing can happen to her because that's still surgery.
Now, this is why they have to bring up keeping her legs closed, because like I said, these black women, they keep trying to move the goalpost. They're hypersexual. She can't even fathom not laying up with someone. Just being abstinent. She can't even. She's already throwing out a bunch. Look, there's too much passion in the way she's speaking. She's already throwing out all of this attitude and this. They'll call it passion. Why are you passionate about this? You're trying to tell men to get a vasectomy? Keep your legs closed so no man can get in you. Why are you suggesting a man chop off his fucking manhood, man? Like what kind of world we live in where she just won't, keep to herself or use a toy? She has to have a man, but then she needs to talk to men about getting vasectomies. This is not the caveman days. Nobody can crack you over the head and drag you back to their cave. It's got to be a willing, consensual act. Why are we even talking like this? Why do y'all feel like y'all need to be laying up with somebody so bad? Just like I said, man, you can't be in a society where women are just running around, running things, man. The dudes, men are talking more about keeping our junk in our pants and being celibate than women are talking about being abstinent, man, and keeping their legs closed. Man. Fuck.
Surgery too. and people not looking at it that way. That's surgery as well. So you protecting yourself by not having surgery, but you want her to go have surgery. So make it make sense. It can't be
Nothing
one
you
person.
said
What I'm saying is you have
sense,
two
dummy.
mature people who have
Stop fucking talking. Stop fucking talking. Fuck. You're not making any sense in a little babble. You don't make any sense. Practice abstinence. And or why are you talking about after it's happened? She even used an analogy of a car accident. How the fuck does that make any sense? An accident going out into the world, dealing with people you have no control of, and whatever emotional state they're in, or their inability to drive properly, or whatever happens, a tree falls, whatever happens, man, out of your control. You keeping your fucking legs closed, man. You're just keeping your leg closed ends all of this babbling nonsense about vasectomies. What are you doing talking to men that have not laid with you or not thinking about laying with you about we should get vasectomy so you can keep hoeing around, you know, and not have no consequences of your actions? Man, what's wrong with these people, bro?
Absolutely, that's correct. And if she takes birth control, guess what? She increases her chance of getting breast cancer. She increases her chance of
Legs
stroke.
closed.
All of
Bro,
the side effects
bro,
of
no, man,
consistently-
no.
Don't forget
Listen,
about the blood
man,
clots.
my ex-wife got on birth control, okay? She started gaining weight and having a little bit of health problems. I got her off of all birth control. I have not had any kids with my ex-wife, no deletions, right? I got a mean pull-out game. You know what I mean? I can edge like a motherfucker. Because as long as I know I'm ending up somewhere warm where I ain't got to worry about you getting pregnant, your mouth. I'm good with that. 9 years, no kids. 9 years, no kids. Super disciplined. All I got to do is think about 18 years. 18 years, hell no, open your mouth. That's all I think about every time. I don't care how good it is. 18 years, hell no, open your mouth. I ain't even a second thought. These dummies out here acting like the cooch so good. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. All you gotta think about is having a kid, raising that kid with this person. You know what I mean? You gonna have to raise that kid to 18 to 25? No. We're gonna finish off with these throat babies. I'm getting tired of this extra talking over here. No kids from me. That's why my ex-wife got away from me. Within a year, she was pregnant. She had them dudes ain't got the same dick level game as I got, man. Yeah, shit, she was so used to me and the way that I am. She got out there and forgot these dudes gonna just let loose in the club. They ain't got that kind of discipline. They ain't got no edging skills, man. Man, y'all chicks, man, y'all talk crazy, especially black chicks. Y'all talk crazy.
Blood clots. So y'all don't look at that part. You just like, oh, just not me. But what about her? And that's a woman's problem because you're doing it to yourself. You know all of these things. You know the side effects. They make sure you know them. You know you're going into surgery. And I don't know why we keep on taking that.
Don't even shut up.
Putting that all on us when we can just protect ourselves. Stop dealing with this no good man. Stop. Don't even, if you know you're a lover, like I'm a lover. Like I'm a person when you get, it's hard to, I'm not an accessible person, but when I finally let you into me, I love hard. And sometimes that's how women get caught up. They get emotional. They start being in love with somebody, and then logic
Tell me
goes
about
out
it,
of the
bro.
door. Men know that. They know how to play that until they get that heart involved, and then they do that reversal thing on you. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be smarter than that. We cannot don't even let them say hello. Block off the access. Boom. Oh,
It ain't got to be all this attitude, man. Listen, it ain't got to be all this attitude. You act like men are out here out to get you. This is where that feminist ideology, like her tone, like the undertone is men are out to get us. Men are out to get us. Men are out to get. No, we are not. We're not even fooling with y'all. Like men have walked away from dating and you're still babbling consistently. I don't know why Lafife ain't put his timer up, but you were able to soapbox about nothing. You said nothing. You said nothing. Keep your legs closed. You went into that whole tangent about vasectomies to turn around and say, we shouldn't pay these men. No, what you did was you wanted to get on your soapbox and whine about that. And then you wanted to make sure no dude could get onto you and then say, but we're just going to make sure we keep our legs closed. We need to just shoot these dudes off because no, You are more so on the line of you don't have no problem casually laying up with dudes. You're just mad that dudes are bringing up that you got to get deletion instead of the dude getting a vasectomy. Stop laying up with dudes, man. And for her to try to have it both ways, talk about the vasectomy first, then talk about not laying with guys at all. Man, these women just love to talk, man, and hear themselves talk.
We don't live the same life. No, keep it moving. We got to start. We have to start being better choosers and just being okay with being alone until we can have that company of a man who is on the same page as us. The problem is nobody wants to walk alone. They feel like, oh, I'm gonna do this situationship. And guess what you do when you're in that situationship? You fall in love, and then you end up getting pregnant, and this happens. Now your whole career done for a man, and you looking back like shoulda, woulda, coulda.
See, and this is, and it's like these women that be out here worrying about what men do. Like it's like you said, we're walking away, and you have women online that have something to say about men walking away, right? You're a loser. You're a loser. And again, you know, men, we're walking away, and most black men don't have kids, so this what she's talking about really don't apply to most of us, most of y'all, because I do have a kid, but I ain't having nobody else. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? But men are walking away from this, and these women, you'll hear women online going this route with it, or women online trying to they'll have something to say about you walking away and not dating, you know, you keeping your circle small, or they'll have something to say about that, right? Because they always got something to say. When you was doing what they wanted you to do, these same big mouth ass, tatted all the way up, you know what I'm saying, from head to toe, can't stop talking, loud as hell. They always have something to say about it no matter what. That's why you will never see me truly getting upset with any of these clowns on the internet or any of these females. You know what's happened here? Some kind of way the ratchet part of black people has become the mainstream for black people. I don't know how that happened, but these ratchet hood boogers, and I ain't saying everybody from the hood's bad, but these ratchet hood boogers, they don't have no good upbringing. They don't even know that they're running around being classless when they're speaking this way. They've never had any class to begin with. And for some reason now the ratchet, and we've always had like a space for them, and we never paid them no attention. You go out in public, you got these ratchet black, you can just be, you know what I mean? It's not being hood, it's not being from the hood, it's a ratchet, you know what I'm saying, kind of group. They just don't want to be right. Chewing gum, smacking, just this, you know, piercings and all kind of tattoos everywhere, loud, always cussing. This part of our culture, we kind of used to shun them, but now since the media and social media runs things, they can reach into our black culture bag and highlight the trashiest versions of us and put them out there to display so that people think that that's how most black people are. And we are not this trash that social media that we don't run is projecting outwardly. And the ones that talk like they have some sense get suppressed because they want to continue to project. It doesn't even matter if they're talking like they have some sense, right? About certain videos. They want to still project that image of tatted all over. These people, they can barely articulate themselves. Most of what they say is cuss words. You know, they don't have a vast vocabulary, you know, but they think that yelling and hollering and that gets their point across better. But this part of our group has never been the dominant group in American black society. But whatever social media who's ran by whatever white people, if they want to make us look bad, well, get those ratchet ass black chicks and put them out front. You know what I'm saying? Push those ratchet black chicks to the top of the algorithm with all their cussing and profanity and yelling and stuff. When there's black women out there that don't have none of that crap on them, you know what I'm saying? And still get the message across. So this isn't on us. Black people in America have not turned to this ratchet nature. No, they're highlighting the bottom feeders in our group. That's all they're doing. And it's not us. We don't run shit.
It's just
the way men are blaming women for everything. Just stop having sex with them unless they marry you. That's where it should be at this point. The way they find a way to blame women and like, to me, this is a two-sided conversation, right? Because I feel like both people. I'm not saying that women don't do it. I'm just saying men do it as well.
Absolutely.
And all this pushback about no, men don't do it. it's like, okay, and then you're saying get in a don't have sex. Ladies, don't have sex with these men. All these men that are saying it's your fault, you should have chose better. You right. Wait till you're married. Wait till you're married.
Why is she talking like men aren't already walking? It's like she has to give women some pep speech, or she's on her soapbox. Dude, why are you talking to women like y'all the ones chasing us right now? What the hell are you? Stop. Ain't nothing worse than a bitter female, bro. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't give a shit what anybody says, because they have nothing else better to do, and they spend their entire life getting up every day projecting their bitterness to everybody, and they're going to just leave this realm alone. Cats are going to probably eat their lips off once they pass away, but we got to continue to deal with listening to these buffoons with all this attitude in their face, with all this attitude in their tone. Can't get a man, can't keep a man, but yet they're still platformed to be able to say goofy, goofball, goober, nonsensical, leftover female babbling nonsense, man.
Period.
Because they are right. It's our fault.
We don't have to worry about that. These heifers are spreading these legs like crazy. So, fellas, you had one heifer would say no to you. Her neighbor,
I'm telling you, bro.
She will give
that tribe.
Absolutely.
The value is so low now. I mean, you can get it for anything at this point, and that's the problem. I agree with that. Listen, I always just say
one heifer.
I want to run it back because Hink is always on it, and he does not care what these females think. He calls them what he want to call them, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a real one on this panel.
Because they are right. It's our fault.
We don't have to worry about that. These heifers are spreading these legs like crazy. So, fellas, you had one heifer would say no to you. Her neighbor won't. She will give that ass up.
Absolutely.
The value is so low now. I mean, you can get it for anything at this point, and that's the problem. I agree with that. Listen, I always just say, don't give these men children if they don't give you a commitment. And this is what I'm teaching my adult daughter and my daughter's coming up behind her. Don't come to me talking about what he said he loved me and all this old boo-hoo, ha-ha shit. I don't want to hear it. You feel me? I don't want to hear it.
I'm raising my daughter. These men will sleep with anything. Yes, definitely guarded and protected till the person.
And if I had daughters, you best believe, and I wouldn't be too strict with them because, you know what I mean, that makes one rebel. I'm going to know where she's at, and she's going to know that I love her. And you're not going to be out here trying to look for love in these niggas that are just trying to get in your pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, women, they know what they're doing, bro. They're not dumb. They know what they're doing. The thing is, they're hypersexual. They get started extra early. What they be talking about, like 12, 13, 14. We lucky to start getting coochie at 18. You know what I mean? By the time you start getting them, they already, you know what I mean? So it's a mind game. They just love. That's all they have control of is access to the box. So they wield it like a weapon as early as they can. And then when they start seeing that men that have, grown out of that testosterone era where they just want to smash everything, and we're like, nah, chick, I don't give a damn what you're talking about. All this babbling at you, I don't care. Why don't you just keep your legs closed and stop talking to me? They don't want to hear that. They're like, man, these dudes are thinking now. My box and my somewhat, cute face that's done had whole kind of sausages and hot dogs in it. They don't find it appealing. No, you're letting us know you're promiscuous. The first thing a man should be thinking about, well, what goes along with that promiscuity? Some guys, I've heard like a dude like Duke the Don say he don't care how many sausages and hot dogs this woman had in her mouth prior to him. He's a younger dude, right? And I can guarantee you, he ain't no Chad or Tyrone. If I got a hold to your girl before you would not want her, bro. You would not want her. I'm taking every hole any way I want to. She's drooling and loving it. She's squirting for me like she never squirt for you, bro. Don't talk crazy like that. You're young. You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. There's a lot in a man's semen. You need to look it up. You need to look it up. There's like brain fluid, spinal fluid, everything that make a person. That shit go to women's brains. You act, I don't care what they. Man, listen, y'all got to start caring about something, man. You got to start caring about something. You're gonna be a lost generation if you don't. You're gonna be a lost generation. Everybody thought millennials was bad, but hell no, man, this new shit. These late model millennials and these zennials, that you being okay with women having a bunch of bodies ain't making the situation better. You're just a cleanup guy. You're okay with taking the other dude's leftovers. Talking like, oh, well, it don't really matter. You know, it's her past. And what's wrong with you, boy? What's wrong with you? Are you that pressed for coochie? All them spiritual demons on her from all them dudes she lay with, let alone possible diseases, because they love to get these bookies straight out of jail who was bae for the stay, getting all kind of diseases while he's in there. You got to be more careful with that kind of raggedy, funky ass, stupid ass talk.
Because these guys have no key discipline. They are walking any door that's left open for them. They're like stray animals.
Yeah. I mean, and
you know I ain't lying, cuz. You know I ain't lying, cuz. You know I ain't lying. You know they've been doing this, man. We in our 40s. You already know. Chicks be in high school, be having grown men pulling up, picking them up, beards and everything after school. Be, you know what I'm saying? Be my age, like 15. You know what I mean? Like it's you don't know the life they live. They're having grown men, and it's not like, you know, dudes are just being dudes. It's up to them to be like, okay, it's a bunch of perverts out here. I don't need to be doing nothing. They just do it anyway. Then they have a problem with it later on in life. Oh, these guys are pervert. You was one of those chicks that allowed them to do it to you. Now you're done aged out and you're bitter. They don't understand. This is why they're mentioned in the Bible the way that they are. Because only a female was going to go through these links to always be bickering and be bitter and be nagging and distort reality and be bringing all kind of different things together to justify her way of life and thinking. And if you go down that rabbit hole, bro, there's no coming back. There's no coming back. Your logical brain is going to completely malfunction. You're going to be broken and you're not going to be able to think logically anymore. You cannot go down the emotional rabbit hole of a woman's mind. They don't live in a logical reality like we do. They can almost do whatever they want. That's why you see grown women on these panels getting upset with what men are saying. Why are you so passionately upset? That's his opinion. He ain't screwing you. They are so child-minded and get in their way so often. They think that they should be able to control the narrative, and no, especially a black dude, should be giving them any pushback.
These women don't have pussy discipline. They can't keep it closed.
Exactly why
you keep talking about this man have deep discipline. I can't get no ass if she not
Thank you.
But that's why
tell her to keep her goddamn blaze closed, man.
Let me give you an example.
We need see that's part of our problem. We keep talking about these men are deep discipline. Men have never had deep discipline over the history of time.
Thank you.
But you know who had the discipline?
Women.
The women either had the discipline or she had a goddamn chastity belt on. Put a virtual chastity belt on these heifers.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them to close their goddamn legs. You won't get pregnant. You can't get pregnant when you keep your legs closed.
Let him
unless
cook.
somebody commits a goddamn crime. Instead, you heifers open your leg like it's 7-Eleven. And guess what? That's why I think we talked about it last week sometime. A hoe's important. I think it was on the Wednesday. How valuable hoes are. That's why they value.
Yep.
So when you want to decide,
and we're not bashing hoes, okay? Because hoes are valuable. You just need to know that you're a hoe and stay in your place. Because when you're a young man, only way you're gonna get coochie is from a hoe. Right? You in a drought, the only way you're gonna get coochie is from a hoe. You don't get it from a good chick. You know what I'm saying? And get your whole life together before you get her. So they are valuable. Our problem is stop acting like you're not. Stop acting like you're not. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna shun you from society. You're gonna go back to being shamed and not being able to broadcast it to the world, right? Back in the day, y'all been doing this whole thing and just wasn't doing it out loud like you're doing now. You need to go back to that, but you're gonna always be valuable. You know what I mean? We learn how to, get our stroke game right with you hoes. We get some of the best top from you hoes. It's just you need to know your place and stop acting like, you being a hoe is the standard. No, man, there's women out there that have no problem keeping their legs closed. This is not even a subject matter for them to be discussing. For you to be talking like, let's talk about it for real. For you to be talking like this, there's some trauma going on. And you got a whole background that you don't appreciate people calling it that, and you're trying to rewrite history. That's all that it is. That's why they're so emotional about it. They know that what they've done in their past or currently doing is considered hoe behavior, and there's no erasing that. So we have to rewrite history here on what a hoe is. And we can't be judging women without talking about men getting vasectomies or whatever. What's going on? Men are hoes too. You're not going to win an argument with that, man. And even in the Bible, they have multiple wives and stuff like that. You don't hear nothing about no women having multiple husbands or nothing like that. Nothing about women running men, nothing like that. Nothing about women using their mouth and their words to move the goalpost or change people's way of thinking. Not nowhere in the Bible like that. A woman that talks too much is not a good thing. There's nothing good. Why do women need to talk too much? You don't have no reason to. So when you're a woman and you do a lot of talking, fast talking, there's a lot of talking. Listen, you're a good time at best, but no man's want to deal with that headache. You talk too damn much. Every woman's always thinking, but you're acting on it and talking too damn much. That's always let y'all talk. Y'all give yourselves away. You're not making good arguments, and you don't come off attractive by arguing with men or having something bitter to say all the time. Okay. And unless you're attracted to women, you're not going to get a man acting this way. We're not going to change our mind. Stupid.
I agree with you.
Steve Harvey out and say, no, you can't have for 90 days. Cool. Because there's a hoe out there who's going to give it up within 9 minutes. We ain't got to worry about it. They keep them old legs open after dark, before dark, and at dark. Doesn't matter. Hoes don't keep it open.
So you are worried about it.
Bust it down.
See that,
I think
we've pointed out.
Hold on, y'all.
Being what he keeps referring to.
We've pointed out numerous times on the panel that men should not just be laying their seed any and everywhere. We've said that numerous times. So it's not a thing of where we're not saying this to men, because we are. I say it all the time. Stop putting seeds in women that you don't want to be with. Right. That goes against the whole.
If y'all would start, trying to put it in her mouth, you won't get the backlash you think, right? Y'all think that black women don't do that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The fuck? If you make a good argument with her while you're vetting her and you talking her up, you know what I'm saying, to take that dick, whenever you talking to the chick, man, you should be bringing this stuff up like, man, ain't neither one was trying to have kids. I make it into a joke, you can't get pregnant from throat babies, you know what I mean? Like, you just joke with her a little bit, see how she react. But I'm telling you, if you on top and you got that woman's legs wrapped around you and you done reached underneath her and you done lifted that butt up, right? And you digging in deep and you kissing on that neck, biting her neck and biting her jaw and biting her ear, you let her know you about to bust in her mouth. She ain't gonna tell you no, nigga. You hop right out the coochie, right into the mouth, finish up what you got to do, let her clean you up, clean the balls off, and then lay down. Why are y'all so lazy? You finishing these women anyway. The mouth is better. The mouth, when you get done in her mouth, it's like, oh, no babies. And that mouth is just as good, boy. Wrap around there, you know what I mean? Suck it all down. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I don't even get y'all, man. I don't think y'all were trying. I just gave you a gem. You gotta get, what I'm saying? Get your missionary game on, get in the gym a little bit. We can hold yourself up. Honestly, you ain't even gotta hold yourself up. Like I said, you reach underneath there, you laying all your weight. Women love you having your full weight on them. I'm telling you, man, I'm giving you some Chad game right now. I'm giving you some Chad game. This is cash money shit, man. You reach underneath her and you grabbing them cheeks, man. You pushing it, you digging deep, man. Come on, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's how you finish them off. Throat babies all day.
The whole process of success. You're now making the situation more difficult than what it is. So even with the information that DDG did give him, he left out that key point. But the problem is that women, both sides, but women are okay with being a baby mama. So if that's where they lay their value, then that's where they're going to be. So it it is a mutual thing. It's on both sides.
And
Absolutely.
this is a damn good video, y'all, man.
At the end of the
this is a damn good panel, man. Y'all make sure that y'all, you know what I mean, show Lapeef some love, man. We don't need to let this man, you know, channel die off or nothing like that. I don't give a damn what anybody had going on in the past, man. I don't care what YouTube is doing. Support your brothers, man. Support your brothers. This is a damn good panel.
Today is that women hold the key to sex. They hold the key to a man planting his seed inside of her. So we both have to work diligently to
facts,
but we also have to enforce it upon our women so that they understand their value of not just allowing for their land to be given to anybody.
You see how all them black women were like looking away and smiling off. This one motherfucker down here, you see her putting clothes in the closet, right? They'll do anything to try to shade you and disrespect you or whatever. That's why I don't pay it really much attention. Those guys are pretty good at it too. But that's a fact, man. That's a fact. They're proud of their hoeing. The single mother thing is a testament of that. They're proudly single mothers. They're proudly, yes, I'm a single mother. Hear me roar. I'm out here having a whole bunch of kids and I'm doing what I... No, man. No, like, I'm telling you, back in the day, most women were not running around letting it be known that they were single mothers, and they were trying to get married so they could give it that look like those kids came from that man. And if that dude took on those kids, she already knew what the deal was. She was the best. Like those things back in the day, I ain't gonna lie to you. They were getting those single mothers, you know, on discount prices, man. That was like your best bang for buck. Because, and I'm saying only in the sense because they were least cocky, they were the most humble. These are way back in the day, single mothers. You know, like now they use it like a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I'm out here, you know, getting slutted out and having such a good time in the streets. I'm making babies out of wedlock. You know, it's not a good look, period, if any guy has any kind of sense. It really isn't. And to listen to them defend it and talk the way they do, it's really disgusting, but they are proud of it. They're proud of it. Just like they get online and say they're a single mother, they are proud of it. So when men are talking about us being celibate and these women are still running around trying to make it seem like they're good to go, they're single independent, they don't need no man. Winter's coming, man. It's already starting to get cold. I was just in Ingles, man. I didn't want to go inside, but I had to because they're not doing the curbside. I felt like a piece of meat, man. Every aisle I went down, there's only women in there shopping. And they were looking at me like they haven't seen a man in forever. And you know, we got that blackout we just got out of. So these women are really horny. I'm not lying to you. I had to keep my head down. I had to be head and eyes straight. They were just staring at me from different aisles. Man, I'm going, you know, across the other side of the store. All these chicks end up over there. There was this woman with her two daughters. Daughters were probably like in her 20s. She was like my age or whatever. And she couldn't get enough. And you're like, oh, that woman was looking at you. Yeah, she was. Those are mixed kids, man. Those are mixed kids. That woman was looking at me, man. And then the crazy part, I was in the checkout aisle. And then as I started walking up to it, there was a woman at the register next to the one I was getting checked out at. And they were all talking. But when I get in the line, they all got quiet. And this woman's ringing me up and they're like, oh, cash only. I'm like, crap, I had just enough cash on me, right? And I look behind me and the woman at the register, she ain't a customer. She's a manager. And she's staring right at my ass. She's staring right at my ass. I just looked at her. You know what she did? She looked right at my face and smiled at me. She's like, I don't give a damn that you see me doing it. They're getting really aggressive, man. I'm telling you, it's starting to work. You got to hold the line. And when I was leaving the store, that woman and her daughters were over there by the sliding door to get out for some reason. I don't know what they were hanging around for. And they stared at me all the way till I got out the door. I'm like, I was like, I'm like, what? I felt like a piece of meat. They stared at me, man. They were staring at me. Didn't care. I'm like, I looked at them like this, like, and they kept staring. They kept staring. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like women get thirsty on a different kind of level. If we hold the line, bro, if we hold the line, I'm telling you, by the time the first snow falls, these women are going to be putty in your hands. There's not going to be all this loud mouth craziness talk online. It's going to be a whole different energy. I'm telling you, man. It's getting to that point. I'm not lying to you. You guys, I don't even go out. I hate going in grocery stores. That's why I do the curbside thing. And it's never been because women are staring at me. I don't like how people act in grocery stores, right? But I'm going in there now and I'm like, I got to go back. I mean, these women are just like, I don't know what it is. Those women that went into the store, the mom and the daughters, they were staring at me before they got in the store. We pulled up at the same time. And they were getting out of the car, staring at me in my pickup truck, had the windows down, you know what I'm saying, looking good. You know, I mean, they love country boys out here. And they were just staring at me, getting out of the car, acting like they were taking too long. I parked on the other side. I said, I ain't doing this, because we pulled up next to each other. I went and drove on the other side of the store and parked at the other end of the parking lot, and they was still staring at me inside the store. I'm telling you, man. And this whole thing, staring and being intimidated to approach, I get it. I got an RBF. I get it. If I'm not smiling, I look like I'm upset, right? I think a lot of them were surprised that I was really nice when I was talking to the clerk at the register. I'm a nice person, just have an RBF. I can't help it. I'm extremely nice, just have an RBF, right? But I'm telling you, they're getting thirsty, man. I'm getting flirted with everywhere I go, and it ain't on no pretty boy shit. It's on some, we have a drought of men. That's what it is. And just continue to work out, man. Continue to self-improve. And I'm telling you, man, the energy's different. Women used to go out of their way to act like they're not watching me. Now they want me to know that they're looking at me. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. You know, we got to keep doing this. You ain't never lied, man. That winter arc is here, man. You know what I mean? Man, I'm telling you, I should have went to self-checkout, but I know they would have been checking out me more at self-checkout. I was trying to get in and out, but the lady at the register was flirting with me like non-stop, making conversation. You know, I was trying to keep it short, but after a while to start talking to her, it's like they ain't been around a man in a while. I mean, you know, feels good to give them some of that masculine, that divine masculine energy, but they just seem like they're just kind of pressed for that male attention. And for that, and that woman was not that much older than me. The manager definitely was in shape. She could have been my age, but she was a Caucasian woman, and they don't age the same way we do. And they see the gray beard, and they probably think that I'm older than I am, or maybe they think I'm like 40-ish or a little over that or whatever. But I throw them off because the beard is there, but my face don't look my age, and I'm in shape. You know what I mean? Looking good, skin looks great. So, and that woman, I'm telling you, bro, you know, like normally, like if you know, you're getting ready to turn around, a woman will like look off or whatever. That woman was looking right at my ass. I turned around and she looked at my face and was smiling at me. She's like, hey, it was like, hey, like a piece of meat. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. I liked it a lot. But I'm a dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude. It is what it is. We're not like women. We don't get scared of women looking at us. Crazy? You know what I mean? I know they're looking at my ass on the way out the grocery store. Get a good look. Touching. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost you, lady. You know, I ain't looking at these women like that, man. I was in the store. I went, got exactly what I wanted, had a grocery list, hit those aisles up real quick, and then hit the register. Boom, 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 boom. And I was out. I wasn't there fiddling, diddling, man. I can't wait to get overseas, bro. That's where it's going to be at. I'm trying to get over to Thailand, but I got a few things to clear out here. On my way. I'm telling you, dude, like they're starting to look at men differently because men are starting to talk online about what we like, what we dislike. We never used to do this because we let women shame us into thinking that it was sassy. But as we continue to do it, no matter what they say, they're starting to listen. They're always listening anyway. So they know they got to change their approach, and they know that we're not approaching them. So they're going to start picking and choosing. We got to hold the line, though. We got to hold the line. But look, y'all ain't going to hold y'all. I got another video coming. It's already after 11, man. I got to knock out these live streams before it gets too late. I'll pass out, man. I get so tired nowadays, boy. Just fall asleep. You guys hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I appreciate all the Soul Tribe joining me. Be back on here in a little bit, whether it's outside or inside. If you get the notification, you know, hop in the live stream. If you don't and it pops up, hop in the live stream. If you can't catch it, but on the replay, watch the live stream. We greatly appreciate it. All right. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out. Absolutely. Hold the line like the Wolfpack do. Soul Tribe mount up. Absolutely. We're up right now, y'all.
In this game, You gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.